How's it going everyone, and welcome to, finally, the 1000 subscriber Q&A. I'm sorry for how delayed this video is, but it really just had to take a backseat with college and other stuff that I've had to do, but I'm bringing it out finally. I can't wait to get into this video. Just as a little note, I did want to have the questions you guys sent me in on screen as I read them out, but I made it my job to answer at least one question from each person, meaning that if I'd done that, this video would have taken a while to get out, and I didn't want that to happen considering how delayed it is already. But let's not waste any more time. We'll get into the first question from Splinter, who says, do you see yourself doing YouTube full time, or are you going to get a job? Well, I'm currently 17, so I am studying at college, so I don't really need to get a full-time job just yet. I have got a part-time job that I manage with college and YouTube, so at the moment I'm just doing YouTube in my spare time, and doing it full-time, well, we'll just have to see where the future takes us, to be honest. Mateus CC asks, what made you to specifically make Battlefront themed videos? Well, when I first started off, I was doing a bit of Minecraft and FIFA, and then when Battlefront came out, I started doing streams on that. That seemed to do really well. Then around March this year, I started to do videos on it as well, and they were just doing so much better than the FIFA videos. So I just decided to change my channel into a Battlefront channel, and it's worked to my advantage, really. Darth Revan says, why are you so awesome? The question is, my friend, why are you so awesome? Ghostface2502 says, how long have you been doing YouTube? Well, I created my channel in November 2013, but I wouldn't say things got serious till around January 2015. That was when I really started saying to myself, I want to make videos that people are going to enjoy and try and do this as a little hobby, I suppose. Ruby Rubster says, where are you from? I am from England. The Battlefront Rhodian says, what inspired you to start YouTube? Well, it's something I always wanted to do, and at the time of making this channel, a lot of my friends were doing it, so I really just copied them, to be honest. The Cootie Cat asks, will you ever play with your subs? Yeah, I always play with my subscribers when I'm live streaming, for example, and on Xbox in general, I play with my subscribers quite a lot now. The Elite115 says, why are you called Fire Guy Gaming 108? And I'd love to give you a really detailed answer, but the truth is, I just came up with a name on the spot. That's actually it. Benjamin asks, will you ever be doing collabs? Also, well done on 1000 subs. Thanks for that, man. And to answer your question, yes, I'd love to do collabs. It's not something I'd like to do every week, maybe once every month, something like that. So yeah, to answer your question, I would love to do some collabs on the channel. Tesco248 asks, who is your favourite Battlefront YouTuber besides yourself? Well, I wouldn't pick myself anyway. And for this question, I'm going to stay away from the obvious two of Battlefront updates and Star Wars HQ. I'm going to say Narwhal Dave. I love his Easter egg videos, I love his live streams, and I would say he's my favourite Battlefront YouTuber. Jiff and Jack Productions says, what is your name? My name is Niall. Star Wars Gamers 1 asks, how did you get 1000 subs? I have 35, can you give me tips please? Well, I'm not too sure how I got 1000 subs, to be honest. Thank you everyone once again for that. And as far as tips go, I'd say always try to sound interesting and respond to your viewers, do videos that your viewers want to see. Mac and Cheesy Gaming also asks, what helped you to grow your channel the most? Like tips for very small YouTubers like myself. I just gave some tips there, so hopefully they help you out as well. Ben Was Here says, who is your favourite big 1 million plus subs YouTuber? We all know how much I love FIFA, so I would have to say Road to Shore. I've been watching him for years now, and I really enjoy his videos, so here's my favourite YouTuber. Shako272 also asked who was my favourite YouTuber, so there's the answer for you as well. B-Dog is Here asks, did you have a channel before this one? No, this is actually my first channel. X and Z Players says, what is your favourite loadout? It's got to be the Berserker tank of the back-to-bomb jump pack adrenaline stim, the Berserker trait obviously, and the weapon that everyone hates me for using, the TL50. We've got a very interesting question here from Focus the Hydro Flame. He says, would you rather have to be called Sullivan for the rest of your life, or have only left shoes? Well, I play football, and I don't think 2 left shoes would work to my advantage, so I'd say be called Sullivan for the rest of my life. The Derby Bros says, why is your channel 100% clean? I don't know many channels that are as family friendly as yours. I really like it, but I was just wondering why you're so clean. Well, honestly, I don't really swear in real life, and also I want my channel to be appropriate for everyone. Malgeek Be Like says, out of the many Star Wars species, which one would you be? Well, I feel like I should pick the Ishi Tib because that's the skin I use in Battlefront, but honestly, if I could be any species whatsoever, I'd have to be a Zabrak. I mean, Darth Maul's one of my favourite characters, I love that species, so I would be a Zabrak. Flying Ewok says, since your community has grown so big, you should do more videos with subs. Does this sound like a good idea? Yeah, I said I'd love to do some collabs and stuff like that. Obviously, you guys joining my streams as well. So we'll see where we go in the future, Flying Ewok, with that idea. Alex Eubanks has a few questions here. Facecam anytime soon? Yes, as I said, I'm looking into that for the streams, definitely. Favourite YouTuber? Rotoshaw. Favourite Blaster? TL50. Favourite movie? Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. He also says, FGG, you are a great YouTuber and I hope your channel will hit 1 million someday. Thanks for that, man. I don't know if that's ever going to happen, but thank you for the comment anyway. LA Galaxy 17 says, how much money have you made doing YouTube right now? Well, I'm not going to go into exact figures. I'll admit I haven't made a fortune, which I'm not really that bothered about because I don't do YouTube for the money, I do it to entertain people. So yeah, I'm not going to say the exact figures for that. PvP says, favourite gun? It's the TL50 obviously, but because I've said that for every time someone's asked me that question, I'm going to go with my second favourite weapon, which is the DH17. Pythanic HD says, what recording and editing software do you use? I use the Elgato software to record, and then to edit I use Movie Maker. I'm hoping to upgrade that very soon though. Now I felt a bit bad when I was reading this question from the Gaming TGC because it was from over a month ago, and you'll see what I mean now. He says, what would you either do? Sing happy birthday to me because it was my birthday, or make me a birthday live stream? You're obviously going to say no, but it's worth a shot. If I'd read this comment earlier, I wouldn't have said no. I'll put it this way, if the channel's still doing well next year and you're still subscribed, I'll do a birthday live stream for you. I'll do my best to try and do one as near to your birthday as I possibly can. I've got a few questions here from Bladed Phonics. He says, what is your favourite Rebel and Imperial hero? Favourite Rebel hero is definitely Luke, and favourite Imperial hero is Dengar. Favourite Rebel and Imperial skin? Favourite Rebel skin is definitely the Initiative, and favourite Imperial skin is definitely the Shadow Trooper. Favourite gun is the TL50, as I've said a few times now. Favourite star card is the Jump Pack, and the favourite charge card is the Adrenaline Stim. I've got a few questions here from the Green Circle. I've answered most of them, but I'm going to read them out anyway. Why did you start YouTube? Obviously, as I said, I've wanted to do it for a long time, and a lot of my friends were doing it at the time as well. What tips / advice would you give to a YouTuber just starting out or wanting to improve? I obviously answered that earlier as well. What editing software do I use? I use Windows Movie Maker, but I'm hoping to upgrade to a better editing software soon. And how does it feel to have 1,000 subscribers? I still can't believe it. It feels absolutely amazing, my friend. Who is your favourite hero and what is your favourite DLC, asks PvP. Well, obviously I said who my favourite hero was from the Rebels and Imperials, so altogether if I had to say out of Luke and Dengar, I would definitely go with Dengar, and my favourite DLC is definitely the Bespin DLC. I've got a few questions here from Cleggy. He starts off by saying, congrats man, thanks for that man, much appreciated. He says, what do you use to record? I use an Elgato HD60. So you play any other games apart from Battlefront? Well, I don't get as much time to play games as I used to, obviously with college and also doing YouTube as well, which I'm absolutely fine with. But I also play FIFA and I will be getting Battlefield 1 very soon. Favourite blaster, I've already answered that, so I'm going to leave that question. And finally, did you ever think you would come this far? I honestly didn't. I mean, I set my target at the start of the year for 600 subscribers, and I was asking myself near the start of the year as well, am I even going to hit that? And to think that we're well over 1,000 now is just insane. The Epic Gaming Bounty Hunter says, how do you make your custom thumbnails? Currently I only use PowerPoint. I'm looking to upgrade that to Photoshop soon as well. Alex Eubanks says, how old are you? I'm 17. Do you live in the US? If so, what state? No, I live in the UK. I live in England. Will you play horror games? Probably not on the channel. B-Dog is here, says, do you like Jar Jar Binks? Not a joke question or anything, no sarcasm or anything, total not a joke question, hint hint. If you watch my streams you will know I don't hate Jar Jar Binks, he's not my favourite character, he doesn't really bother me to be honest. I like all the Star Wars films, so that's probably going to be quite a controversial answer, but I'm going to leave it at that. Top Battlefront says, what keeps you uploading videos every day and what is your best hero? Well, obviously I don't upload every day, I'd love to, but I've just got so much work to do. And what keeps me uploading is just the amazing support I get off all you guys. It really does keep me motivated. And my favourite hero, I'm not sure if you mean like favourite hero or villain, but I'm just going to say Dengar overall, and favourite hero is Luke, and obviously villain is Dengar. I've got a few questions here from Awesome Aid. He says, congrats again, thanks for that man. What is your next goal for YouTube? I want to say 2,000 subscribers. It would be absolutely insane if I could hit that one day. If you had any tips to gain subs, what are they? Obviously I answered this earlier, but I'll just say again, try and sound interesting. Listen to your subscribers and make videos they want to see, that's what I'd say. What's your favourite emote in Battlefront? It's gotta be you gotta do what you gotta do. CattleDotter17, who I know I always pronounce his name wrong, I'm very sorry about that my friend, but he asks, what would be your tips for smaller Battlefront YouTubers like myself who want to grow their fan base? I've said the tips a few times, so obviously I've therefore answered your question. Jiff and Jack Production says, what is your favourite skin in Battlefront? Definitely the Initiative. Rafael Gamez has two questions. Firstly, he says, what do you think is needed for the next Battlefront game? Definitely a campaign, and definitely prequel content. That is what I would want. DC Dana says, what is your favourite game mode in Battlefront? This always surprises people, but Droid Run, I absolutely love that game mode. The Gaming TGC says, did you play any of the old Battlefront games and which is your favourite? Sadly I didn't. I mean, I played them a few times at my friends, but I never actually owned the games and, you know, played them enough to know them off by heart as much as I know this game off by heart. B-Dog is here, says, would you rather be a Sith or a Jedi? Definitely a Jedi. I mean, my two favourite characters, Obi-Wan and Ahsoka, are both Jedi. Semi the Kid says, what is your favourite Star Wars animal? I'm guessing you mean species there. Definitely the Zabrak. And do you like stop motion like Robot Chicken? Yes, I love the Robot Chicken series. B-Dog is here, also asks, would you rather be a bounty hunter or a smuggler? Definitely a bounty hunter. Mateus CC asks, favourite hero and villain in Battlefront? Luke and Dengar, as I've said a few times this video already. I've got some very interesting questions here from Star Wars Battlefront free gameplay. He says, would you rather spend an hour with 1. Vader or the Emperor? I'd probably say the Emperor, he's one of my favourite characters. Luke or Obi-Wan? Definitely Obi-Wan. Leia or Han? I'd say Leia. Boba or Jango? Probably Jango. And Anakin or Padme? That is a tough one. Probably go Padme for that one. X and Z Players says, would you rather never play Star Wars games or only play Star Wars games? Probably only play Star Wars games, because how would I continue my channel if I couldn't play Star Wars games ever again? Few questions here from Maltos. He says, favourite hero or villain? Dengar. Favourite food is definitely Nando's. Favourite colour? Red. Favourite Star Wars Battlefront weapon? The TL-50. Favourite Star Wars character? Ahsoka Tano. And the final question here from Battlefront free gameplay. He says, what is your favourite game of all time? Mine is LEGO Star Wars 2, PS2 version. That is actually such a tough question. I mean, growing up, one of my favourite games, or if not my favourite game, was The Simpsons Hit and Run. Then you had all the LEGO Star Wars games when I was younger, which I loved as well. Then the FIFA series, I mean, I'm absolutely loving FIFA 17. I won't go as far to say it's my favourite game of all time though. And then obviously Battlefront, I'm going to pick Star Wars Battlefront 3 or Star Wars Battlefront EA, however you want to say it. Why I'm going to pick this? Yes, it lacks a bit of content and it didn't go down the best with a lot of gamers out there. But it's made my channel and I really owe everything to it, to be honest. But that is where we're going to leave the Q&A. I answered at least one question from each person, which I'm very happy with. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Q&A. If you did, be sure to leave a like, as a lot of time and effort went into making this video. Subscribe if you are new. And once again, just thank you for 1,000 subscribers. It really is much appreciated. But until next time, I will see you all in the next video.